So here you can see I just opened a folder like a website in Visual Studio, and what I'm doing is I'm just adding a HTML page, calling this as index.html. So I just created a page, index.html. Here I want to create this website to look like this, like header, navigation menu, sidebar, content, and footer. So this is my expectation of a website, and there are many ways actually. Like you can use all div tags to create this website, or you can go for a header and footer tags and those tags. It depends. Like for now, let us use div tags and header and footer tags mixture and see how we can create those. So what I'm doing is, for now, okay, I will take all the div tags and see. Okay. So I'm taking a div tag. Inside one div tag, like I'm just calling that as wrapper, and I want a header, right? So div. So here I'm giving the class as wrapper, okay, wrapper class, and here I want to have a header, so I'm just giving the class just, yeah. So here I'm giving the class as a header, and what else I want? I want a header, then a menu. So this is that header, then a navigation menu, then sidebar, content, and footer. So these are my things. So next I'm doing next thing, just navigation. So nav, I'm writing the class as nav. Okay. Next, I want a sidebar as well as a content. Okay. So I'm making a thing called container, something like container. Inside the container, I want two classes. One is a sidebar, okay, and the second thing I want content. Okay, so content. Just I'm making classes of those, and at last one I have footer. So I think a footer. So footer. So I have this. So I'm writing here. Let us call this as some website. So let us make this as okay. I just made that header, and here. So I made it navigation menu, and here I am writing site links, okay, and here I am writing content body, and here I am writing footer. Okay, so this is what I wrote, and our expectation is that this should look like this. Okay, so how actually it looks, let us see. Okay, see, so how it is looking. There's nothing, everything like take our own navigation menu, side links, content, body, food. So no, like it doesn't look like a real thing. Okay, so let us make them look like a style sheet. Okay, so the style is the one which is going to change them. Okay, so I'm taking all the classes what I have given here. I'm writing them as classes. Okay, so one is this one. Okay, next I have header. So dot header. Okay. Next, what does it have? Nav. So yeah, nav dot nav. Okay. Next, container dot container. Okay. Inside the container, I have sidebar, then content, right? I can write dot container, then sidebar, or else I can also write like this sidebar. Next, I have here content dot content, okay, and here dot footer. So that's it. So I wrote all these, okay. For now, to identify themselves, header, navigation, and those things, I just want to give some background color, okay. So background for all of them, okay. So background, I want to make the background as some color, okay. So background, I am taking hash, and the header, I want some type of blue. Let us think this blue is the header, so I just give that as there. And navigation, I want to give another color, so I'm just picking another navigation color, some color, so some dark blue. Okay. Container, I don't want to give any color. Sidebar, I just want to give color, so again background, some color I want. I'm going into green, okay, some green. Okay. Next, content, I want some color, and here I'm going to some color. So let us think this is the color of content. And footer, I am giving the same color as header. Okay. Let us see how they look. So they look like this. Okay. So they those are block elements, and just they took the whole place, like you minimize it. So this is actual 100%. They are looking like this. Okay. So next, what are their expectations? Then those we are going to see. See, you can see there is a margin here. Okay. For all this, there is a margin. So I'm just saying, for body, there should be no margin. Margin should be 0. So you see, it took total size. You wanna see what's the difference? See, by default you will get a margin for a body. I don't want that body margin, so I'm just making it at 0. So this will make that thing as 0. Next, after that, okay. Now I want the header or the body total to be taking some fixed size or some max width I want. Okay. So how to make it? So max width, I want, let us think, I want 1200 pixels. Okay. So, and instead of margin 0, I also want to make the margin as auto. Like, let us think I made this one, how it looks, let us see. It took 1200, but it took 1200 and it just left over here and there. Let us make a 1080 pixels. That is okay. So make it 1080. Okay. So you can see it took 1080 pixels, but I just oriented, it rotated to the left as normal. I don't want that, so I'm making it as auto. Okay. So margins will be taken 0 and then auto. Okay. This is gonna make that centered. Okay. So what I made max width 1080 and margin 0 and auto. So now we got something. Okay. Now next, I'm coming to the header. Okay. So header, that doesn't look like a header. Okay. So I want to make it look like a header. Okay. So I'm giving the padding as 20 pixels. Like I can take either side, or I want top and bottom. Let us say. Okay. So I can give padding. I can give like this. Okay. Top I want 20 pixels. Okay. Padding the bottom I want somewhere around 30 pixels. Okay. Let us see what's the effect. That's the effect. It took the padding from top. It took 20, from bottom it took 30. I just want to exchange them, and let us make 30 over the top and 20 over the bottom. So that may look okay. And I want this to be centered. Okay. So how can I do? What is that? Text align center. Okay, I got something over here. It looks okay. And I want this font need to be something else. Okay. So font family. I just want to go to the size. You can say I have many. I'm saying that take a larger size. Okay, so how gonna it look? So this looks like this, or you can say extra large. Extra large. So it's gonna look a bit more bigger. So take our own website header. So we made the same div tag with adding some styles, look in a different way. Yeah. Yeah, we can also give numbers. You want a different font, we can go with a different font. So I want to give you a font family. Okay, let us take font family. I want to go with some font like let's check this font. Why is the here font? It looks Calibri. Okay, let us take Calibri. Okay, looks pretty. Okay, this is a header. Okay, navigation menu. I want navigation menu. Okay, so navigation menu for now. I want to change the content of navigation menu. Yeah, we will discuss about navigation menu next, like after we do the sidebar and content. Okay, so we have two things like sidebar and content. So these are not side by side. So what I'm doing is I'm making them display as inline block. Okay, and content also display as inline block, whereas width I'm taking as some 30%. Okay, and here I'm taking the content as remaining 70%. Okay, so what's gonna happen? You can see they got 30%, 70%. I just want the sidebar here and content over here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, see here, I'm saying float left to that and float left to this. Okay, I can make, see, sidebar content. Okay, so what I did, I just made sidebar content. Okay, side links. So side link they're gonna display. I want real links. Okay, so I'm taking some li, sorry, ul. Okay, inside that I'm taking links li, and I want anchor tag and href, just giving some hash and saying link, just link. Okay, I want like this, some 10 to 5 links. Okay, so 5 to 10 links. Okay, some links. These are our links. So how gonna they display? They're gonna display like this. But you can see they just crossed the footer. Okay, so footer is, so it's taking overflow. Okay, you got it? Yes, yes. So how to stop that one? And so how to stop that one? Let us see here. I think here overflow auto. Keep that one. It comes down. Yes. Okay. Okay. And container content
full.
So I just want to make high as 100%. It's not changing the max height or something. Okay. So yeah. So till now we got something. Okay. We will see like how to make this full. Okay. I think here also we can say overflow auto. No, I don't think. Yeah, I don't remember the thing. We will see. Okay. So you got Tekarun here and something over here, and you want to make the footer same as Tekarun, like this one. You can also make that one. How to make it? Let us see. Okay. Footer. Let us think. The footer will always stay in the bottom. Let us form. Okay. So position should be, what types of positions we have? Absolute is with parent. Fixed is with the layout. Okay. Center. So we take, I think we need to take absolute. I don't remember. Just test it. Okay. So top bottom should be 0 pixels. So you're gonna see it. We took over here, but I didn't take the whole
length.
Okay. So make the display as block. Okay. So I don't know why it is position absolute. Okay, width as 100%. Just so it's just overflowed compared to the thing. Let us see that one. So before that, I took footer absolute display as block, right? So let us make fixed. The position is going to be okay. Doesn't make any position, just make this one. For now, let us make what's that? Generally, it comes with the content actually. So yeah. Now what we are going to do? We are going to add some padding. So 10 pixel. Let us add some padding. What's the padding we want? We want padding on the top from 10 pixel. Let us make padding bottom 10 pixel. Okay. So it got like this. And padding left, we want some 10 pixel. So it's left 10 pixel. You can say padding itself 10 pixels, so that it takes everywhere 10 pixel. Okay. Now we gonna write here all rights are reserved. All okay. IDHTS are reserved for Tekarun. for us. Okay, let us make this. Okay, then it's gonna display like this. Yeah. So here we gonna display copyright. This is what they display, right? Yeah, copyright. Okay, this one. Let us see how to make it to the bottom. We will think over that. And we got a menu also. Okay, let's start doing the menu. Okay, I'm taking the same thing. I want one horizontal menu, one vertical menu. Okay, so I can make here navbar, sidebar. So I'm just saying navbar and sidebar, two different things. Navbar. Okay. For now, I'm just copying all the same thing from here and going into the navigation menu and making that here. So how gonna they display? They're gonna display like this. Okay. It took some. Is that padding? No. Padding top 30, padding bottom. Let us, I don't know why it took yeah, this is okay. So this is header, this is navbar, where this one came from. So there should not be any. I don't see any margin also here. I think it's taking some default margin. Yeah, I think so, but let us remove that one. So just closing this one. There should be no margin over here and here. Okay. So what I'm making, I think that is the margin of UL. Okay, that's the margin of UL. Okay, so I'm taking navbar. Okay, dot navbar UL. Okay, I'm saying here margin should be 0. Good. That's the margin of UL. Now I want all these links to be like a horizontal. So what are the things we need to do? We just length that one in our before class. So li. Okay. Here you should say text declaration none. Yeah. So you will say save it there.
Navigation bar you will remove here.
Here, why? Navbar, go to UL, then to LI. If you remove also, you can get it, but this is being why we are not getting. Okay, so instead take one li text declaration none. Text declaration, not text declaration. That is list style type. Okay, just one part. Okay, what is that? Yeah, we need this one also, but not for here. List style type none. So you're gonna remove that one. Okay, you remove it, and you can say you don't want that underlines. First, you don't like the color, right? So we're gonna remove that too. Okay. So you don't want underlines. So how to remove the underlines? The underlines are part of anchor tag. Okay. So I'm just taking this one. I'm just placing over here, and those are part of anchor tag. So I'm just saying text decoration now. Remove them. Okay. Now I got these things. Okay. I want to make them display in horizontal. Okay. So first, for now, what I'm making, display, make them inline block. Okay. Now I'm adding some padding of I want 5 pixels on the top, then right, some 3 pixels to the right, let us make to the right 10 pixels. This is okay. 3 pixels, then bottom 5 pixels, then to the left 3 pixels. So you make this, so you can see they have changed the orientation. Okay, got it? Okay. Now we want a different type of text color. So come here. You can take anchor tag or li tag, depends. Okay. So when you hover the li tag, the text will change. Actual text need to be, text color need to be. So I'm writing color need to be something. Okay. So the color I want white. Okay. So you can see it has not taken any white color here. Okay. So you come here and say color you get from parent. Sorry, inherit. So anchor tag is taking from parent. Anchor tag color is blue, so it is displaying blue. We want the parent is li tag. Li tag color is white. So you say that you get white. Okay, and you want to just increase the size here. I want to increase the size. Let us make this as 10. Okay, and let us make this as 5. 10 and 5, so that they look good. Okay, when I hover it, it should be some different color. Okay, for now I am saying background need to be black. So black. Okay, and I don't want this much. So I want to remove the margin. That is the margin, right? 0 pixel, 0. You can say. Okay. So it's gonna stack them. I don't know why I put margin. From where it took the margin? Here only, from somewhere it took the margin. So make display as a line, then I think margin will not be there. No, then block only. God. Okay. Sure. Okay. Then afterwards, when I hover it, it should change the color. Okay. So I'm just taking this one here. What I'm saying, when I hover it, so hover is here, over. Okay. When I hover it, the background should be changed to something else, and the color need to be changed to something else. Okay. So background and those two things need to be changed. So background, I want to make the background as, let's take ash, and let us take this color, and this I will let us make black. So yeah, so let us see how it's gonna be here. Okay, so you got this one, this effect, and you can name now this one as home, about us, gallery, services, solutions, news, downloads, contacts. Let us think we have only these. Okay, all those pages. Okay, till here you got it. I just don't know why I'm getting a gap in between. Let us make margin as 0 pixel. Okay, let us make that margin as 0 pixel. Then I think no. Okay, we don't know. Leave that one. As of now, you can make here float as left. Then I think it's gonna remove those things. Yes. Okay. Float as left. But the thing is like it lost that one. What we have. It's working fine, but it lost that uh, navbar color as background. Okay. So you have to give here overflow auto, then it's gonna take it. So now you got that effect. Okay, like that color. Let us make navbar color here into hover color. Okay, so like this you can design a small menu. Okay, same thing we want over here. Okay, over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the same thing from navbar. Okay, we just want it a horizontal. Okay. So I'm just taking it from here and keeping that over here, and for the same thing I'm changing that to sidebar. Okay, and I'm removing this display as inline block. Okay, and float left. Okay, now see how gonna they display. Okay, they display like this, display like this. Okay, now we got some space over here.
Home to contact us.
Full.
Full. Yeah, after that. So it will be on the page.
No.
To the page.
You want, okay, you can extend that one.
Make it like
So 20 you make, here 20 you make, they're gonna,
yeah.
like that you can make it. Wanna make 25, then make 25, they're gonna extend.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can always do that. Okay, and I want this one. Okay, I want them to be like, I don't want this. This should start directly over here, and this should start over here. Okay, so why I got this one, I need to look into that. Okay, so yeah, I'm coming here, inspecting my UL navbar. Okay, navbar, it took total navbar, and here did I make any navbar? Container sidebar. Okay, just made the sidebar margin is auto 0, and okay, let us make sidebar padding as 0, and let us see here why it's not taking. Sorry. Yeah, margin. Yeah, I got it. Just taking that one. Yeah, I got it. Not here. This should take it. What is this area? Sidebar. This one. Here there is a padding of WebKit padding. You can see for LI start it is 40. So this is what creating the default padding actually. Okay, so that's what I removed. You can say padding 0 pixel. Don't want to make these things. Okay. Yes. So just we need to observe it. Okay. And here also, where is that? Padding I took for, that is a padding that came with UL element. Okay. UL element has a default padding specified by the HTML. So that is giving some padding, additional padding. So we just remove the margin, we just remove the padding. Okay. So you can see that one. Okay. and you want this to be black, sidebar totally need to be black also, you can make it black.
That is navbar.
Yeah, navbar. So see, okay, and we don't want 30%. If you don't want 30%, you can change it to some 20%. Okay, and you can change this to content to 80%. Okay, just a minute. So yeah, we have got this menu here and this menu here, and I want a different color over here. So I'm just going to there and making, there is that sidebar, right? Sidebar color. I made here black. So I'm just taking this color over here and keeping hash. So it's gonna display a different. Okay. And white I don't want, I want black, and it's black. Okay, it looks good. Now we want this content. Actually content will expand with the content what we write. So we want it to occupy, we don't have a content, but we want it to stretch as per the menu. Let us think, we have a menu, we want it to stretch. Our menu, if we have, we want to stretch the so this one. So for that, I don't remember exactly. Due to stretch, clear auto. I don't remember actually. Due to stretch height of container. So yeah, display as table. So that's what we mean. Display as inline block. Let us see this. He made the container as display as table, and inside there is a wrapper, right? And wrapper as table row. Okay. So I'm just taking this one, container as display as table, and content as table. No, that, let's try it. No, okay, container. No, just remove this one. Yeah, I don't remember it. There might be a way actually. So let us see. So there's some like a regular designer can say all these. I just much work on development side. I give force the body to match the height of the HTML element. I think this one. Yeah, I will check with that and let you know. But I don't see it here anyway. I think there are many ways to do it actually. So we want that height 100% I gave, but it's not working. Okay, let us make only this one, like this position absolute, then height 100%. Let us make this one and see. I think it's going to take the whole page. We started with parent, okay, and took 100% height of that one. Not relating. Don't make anything. Yeah, I will investigate on that and will let you know. Like this, you can design a page. Like you can input more content actually. Like you can have some tabs. So describing your content. So what happens is generally we keep that background as white color, so we don't get that thing like a different color, right? So that's what happens. Like usually when I design websites, so if I keep this as white color, it doesn't get displayed like a separate part. That was I used to do, I think so. Like this. Yeah, you can see here it doesn't get displayed here. And where we want something right here, so just writing the content over here, and you can see it just gets displayed like this. Okay, and you want that the container content have a padding of 10 pixels on all the sides. Let us think. So 10 pixel. So here's some padding you want. So what happened? Yeah. You made it 100% and then took the 10 padding, right? So it's not working out. So just make it padding less. make it this as 80%, as 75%, and padding left as 5%. And you can think, yeah, 5%. You can make this as 8 and 2%. So it's gonna change. So like that, you can make. You're gonna make here it as 76, and you can make this as like this. Yeah. And no matter, you can see it's just taking the same pattern. Okay, that's what we think. So like this, you can design a altogether a website, and you want an image, you can have an image added. Like some more work need to be done over here to make it stretch from top to bottom. So this is one of the good examples of a website design. Okay, so this is what I want to see. I will summarize the things. So wrapper, there is no work I did on wrapper. Okay, so this is not only the way to design a website layout. There are many ways. Okay, so as you see, like I just went on using the things what I have learned. Okay, I have not remembered anything. Okay, so that should be the case. Like you should not remember anything. You should know. Okay, you should remember the concepts, and you should remember the things like, okay, this should be applied at this place because this takes this effect, like that. You should have an idea. Okay, so for example, I took inline block, so for li tags. So learning about a menu will make you learn how to design a menu at any place. Okay, so like that. So yeah, so this is the total CSS I got. So I got a body, then wrapper, header, then I got some CSS for navigation, some CSS for container, some CSS for sidebar, and the content inside that container has two things. One is sidebar and one is content. So I got those two and a footer. So this is how we designed the total website. Let us see. I just took out that and see. This is the actual HTML what you wrote. Without CSS, it looks like this. By just adding the CSS, it changes its total. I just remove it here, and I'm just making it display. See here, without CSS, it looks like this. Okay, doesn't look like a website at all. But with CSS, it makes the website look like this. Okay, so it's totally about learning the things and applying the knowledge of them on the website. So there are many other like good tutorials also on this available online. How to design a good layout. Mostly we are using a pre-created websites, some like website templates we are using. If you want to be a professional web developer, then this should be a good start of the concepts. With the concepts what we have learned, you can apply all of those to and you can learn the things going forward. Okay, just you need to observe the default nature of the elements. Like a UL tag will have a default margin, and a LI tag will be having some default list style type, and anchor tag will be having a default color and default underlying thing. So how to remove those and how to apply your styles to them so that they look nice. Nobody can see how this is a LIUL tag. Can anybody recognize it? It looks entirely a different thing by the way the CSS made it look. So that is the power of CSS. CSS has that power, and one should utilize that power and one should leverage it to create a new good looking websites. Okay, so that is the thing. And you want to make this stick to the bottom, you can, I think you can use a sticky thing. So I just want to make that one bottom 0 pixel position stick. Oh, what is the static? Default is static position right here. Adding if I give position absolute, it's not taking, it's taking only a few part like length it's coming to. Sticking out to the bottom nicely, but it's not. And I take 100%, it's gonna stretch to width. I think I should give only inherit. I'm not sure. 100%. So they stretch from here to here. I want to make it exactly to till here. So yeah, I will investigate on that. I will let you know like how to make this color come till the end, and this footer to stay exactly at the bottom, and limiting its width over to this length. So yeah, I will work on that. Yeah, meanwhile, like try to create the same template on your side, and let us see, like send me, like you use your colors, you go through this, or you do some work on this, and just create a website like this, small layout like this, and if you are interested, like create some more pages, like more pages over here, okay, and create them, okay, and see like how they are going to be displayed, and just send me that one single page after you create that, okay. So this is the work I want you to do. I will upload all this one file. I will upload to the website. Take around that website, and
you can share them in the content of the video.
Yeah, I'm sharing that also.
All the code in the content of the video. Under the video, there's a content, there's a blog code.
Okay. Generally, I share it in a drive.
Oh.
Yeah, we will see it rest of the things tomorrow.